And the whole Ristar's dad being kidnapped thing is exclusive to the American version. It doesn't exist in the Japanese release. Basically, in the Japanese version, there's no text in the opening cutscene, so you basically have to just understand what's happening through what's being shown, which isn't very hard to do. So, come on. Let's wait for that thing to stop. And there we go. Yeah, that little Ristar statue thing is not actually alive. The normal coloured ones give you lives. That stone one is basically there to start up obstacles and whatnot, so you can make it through. Let's get up here. I kind of feel there's something. Nah, apparently not. Alright, let's go. I want to be there. Oh yeah, blue stars, by the way, refill your entire, all of your health. I don't want to waste that one. So, I think there's a bonus room. So, if you don't know, I actually recorded this game for Seaspring, so some of the game is ingrained into my memory. Hopefully I can remember most of this stuff. And actually took a lot less long. That actually took a lot... I can't words. That was actually a lot quicker than my Seaspring run. You can't tell because I edited it, but it took a lot longer than what you see in that playthrough. Also, another thing, in these bonus stages, if you get hit, you don't lose a lot. You don't lose a star or whatever, because you don't have a life thing. Instead, you get you lose some points. Well, not points, but the timer goes down quick. So, or you know what I mean. I can't words, so yeah. Alright. This section, I think, has lava chasing you, so you wanna make a run for it. Yep, there you go. You see what I mean by invincibility, friends? If I didn't grab that, I most likely would have gone here. Alright. Damn, man. Alright, at least I can get this. Get my life back. Right. Now this is a little bit tricky. Right. Alright, so this first one is easy, but it gets a lot more difficult. You have to pay attention. 1, 2. Alright, I think I got it. Yes, there we go. I'm not wasting that. If I get this right... Dang it. Yeah, no. This is probably wrong. This isn't... yeah. Oh wow, it was that simple. Okay, please just don't die. Oh wow, I can't believe I'm alive. Thank you. Man. It's kind of hard to angle that, so... Right. Under factory. yeah, well, since Sonic Team are the developers, this game has it has like an act. It basically has zones like a Sonic game does. You have your act 1s, act 2s, and your boss areas. So yeah, did there. Wait, how do I? I think you can do something to grab onto that. I think you have to. I'm not sure how that works exactly. This is. I feel that World 3 is where the game steps up its difficulty, so you have to be more careful. So, like, yeah, the game has been pretty difficult up to this point as is, but this is where it really requires you to test your skills, you know? Yeah, I had invincibility frame, so screw you, enemy. Alright. Like, I really love how they've designed this game. Right. Oh, yeah, I hate that. Like, when those enemies jump on those switches, make sure you're in a safe position, because first time playing, you won't know which areas would be safe to stand on after that. So here we go. This is what I was thinking of. That you grab those little poles or strings or whatever, and you keep going up. Alright. I don't know. Do yourself a favor and never use up stars if you have full health, because it could help you if you had them to use later on if you're running low on health and stuff. So yeah, don't just waste them. You can also stop those enemies from hitting the switches if you're fast enough. Easier said than done, though. Oh wow, that was pathetic. It's better than the Undertow one in Act 2. Alright. This one is actually... This boss is really really interesting, actually. He actually tries hurting you before you even reach him, so... Dang it. Yeah, this boss can be pretty tricky. I'm probably gonna die. Alright. If I survive this, I'm not going to, I know that. Right. Yep, no. Thankfully, I don't have to do that opening sequence again. But yeah, basically, get him out, attack him when his claws aren't blocking his face or whatever. You can also... You can attack him like that, but it's really, really hard to do. I think he digs up where you are, so yeah, that's why I'm trying to jump around. So around. Guy. This is really difficult to do. There we go. You have to do that once more, I believe. Alright. Alright. Let's do this! Hopefully I can do this. Come on. No! My gosh, man. I hate this. Right. Round 3. Let's go. I feel like I can do this. I can do this, man. I feel I can accomplish something. Oh man. Okay, you can just go over there. Bro, you gonna come over here anytime soon? If I fail epically, man. There we go. I was about to say, is the game glitched out? Because it doesn't usually take that long to go down. At least I don't think it does. I'm trying to be very cautious. Whee. Oh, for goodness sake. Alright. Yeah, this is pathetic. Ugh. I hate this. This is the only part of the boss that actually gets annoying. Everything else I can deal with, but this is just... I hate how... Oh, thank you. I hate how unpredictable that is. And look at this. He tries to hurt you, but it doesn't do anything. So... yeah. And goodbye. Serves you right. Like, man. Freaking hate that guy. Alrighty. Scorch clear. Wonderful. Isn't that nice? And World 4. This is a music level, believe it or not, and it's actually really, really nice. You'll see why. Yeah, Planet Sonata. Basically, the gimmick of this stage is that there's music note things. I think they're metronomes, actually. So, yeah, you basically grab them, throw them to these birds, and each bird you give them to creates a new layer to the song. So, like, if I can grab this. Thank you. I'm gonna bring this and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I do like the little gimmicks they throw in for the game. Like, this is very simple of a concept. Like, you grab onto things. Like, your arms are the only attack you have, but the way they've designed the game makes it really, really fun and unique. So there really isn't a platformer like Ristar, which makes it really, really fresh. So yeah, you can do this. All that I've never seen that happen before. I didn't know they could do that. I know now. Now I hate them. So okay. When you see areas like this, don't keep hitting it on the pole. Like, this isn't... the music in this game isn't, like, incredible or anything. It's nothing super special. It has its own style to it, and it's really unique and fresh. And a concept like this isn't really used a lot in games, where as you go through, the music picks up and adds extra layers as you go through the stage. You don't really see that in games nowadays. You don't see a lot in games nowadays. Like, where's this? I want creativity back. I miss games like this where they really put their level design ideas to the limit. You know, like they really just expand on what they have to make a really, really nice experience. You know. I don't. I just loved it when games were super creative like this with the limits they had. Because like I said, you only have one move in this game, but it's what they do with the level design that makes this game so special and memorable, you know? It's like with Donkey Kong Country as well, that's a similar thing. They don't have anything special, they don't have momentum-based platforming or power-ups or anything. They have the levels that make it unique, and that's a similar thing here. Like you don't really have power-ups in this game either. It doesn't really get too different in terms of like what you have to do, but it's what they implement in the stages that make it special. You know, like the whole give the birds these metronomes, and it increases the layers of the track there is, if that makes sense. I don't know. I would just love to see some more creativity like this again. Like I'm not saying it's all gone, but there's definitely a lot less creativity nowadays than I'd like, and there's also a lot of death. Another thing I want to point out. What happened to the difficulty in games? Like, I know this is kind of turning into a rant, but, hear me out here. I don't understand why games are getting so much easier nowadays. I'm all for, like, making it easier for, like, a younger audience and all that. But, sometimes it gets really ridiculous. Like, I've never understood the point of, the super guide system, because none of that existed back in the day, and it's just you kids are just so spoiled now. You get your super guides, you get your like hints and whatnot, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it just kills the point of gaming to me. Like, the whole point of a game is to go through the game at your own pace, I guess, and you're meant to overcome challenges on your own. You're not supposed to use a super guide or essentially something that plays the game for you. I hate things like that, because it just kills the whole point of the game for me. Like, if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't even be playing it in the first place. I'd be watching an LP or something. Can I please just... How am I supposed to get this now? Oh! Thank you. I don't even know how I did that. I'll take it. Alrighty. Alright, so basically... Yeah, basically this is a minigame where you have to get these duck things, whatever these things are, and this is actually made harder in this version. I think in the Japanese version there's a queue of what bird thing is gonna come down. In this version though, you pretty much have to guess. Alright. Alright. Got that. It isn't too difficult as I get hit, but it's really nice. Like, they really did try with what they had, and you don't really have a lot in this game to work with, so... Okay, got that guy, got rid of that guy, and that guy. Alright. Ah, missed. Right, we should be done on the next round. try this again. Alright, one more hit. Ah. There we go. And we killed that guy. Man. That poor bird. We killed his students or whatever, I don't know. Yes! That was really good. Gallants, dance. Alright, this is really, really tricky of a stage. Mainly for the enemies. I really dig the level design here, but the enemies are can get really, really annoying. Like, I think down here, we get a King Dedede like enemy, and he can be kind of unpredictable. What I suggest is wait for him to throw his toy, and that's when you should go for him. Any other time is really a gamble, so. And also these enemies. Ah man, I'm not doing very well. Right, I don't know if I can get up here like this. Oh wait, there's things up there. So I can grab onto that. If there's a blue star in that chest, that would really help me. I don't know, I love it when games have their own musical style. Like, you won't hear this in any other game, which is really, really nice. Or I can just die to the orb, do the weakest enemies in the game. Well, I shouldn't really say that because they all do the same amount of damage, so that's kind of pointless to say. They're the most predictable, I should say. Even they can slip you up though. Alright. That doesn't even do anything. I don't even need to be here. Alright, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Righty. Oh, wow. I could have just bounced on that. Wow. And I was not even, nah, it was just treasure. But, is there something up here? Yes there would. Yes there is. And that makes me go back up to full health, so that's nice. You keep going back and forth so you can recenter yourself. Ah, man. Yes, okay. Right, I think this is the end. I believe, anyway. Be careful though, you can easily screw this up. Like that. How was I that is stupid. How did you expect me to react to that? Like, man, you can't do this to me. Well, obviously you can, but man, why'd you do that? And this is really tricky to get up to. I will do it. It is possible. I have done it. There we go. Extra life. We got our life back. I'd like to do this without getting a game over. If I do, I'm gonna have to use a cheat code to get back to where we were. There we go. Alright. Yes, there we go. Made it. Right. Now, I'd like to go to the top. This one is a lot easier to get to the top on, because you just have a you can just go up there and you don't have to do anything. Well, basically, there's 3 different segments, like the bottom, middle, and top. Most of the others you have to just use the star thing yourself and go up there manually. I'm not really making much sense, but yeah. This can be a really tricky boss if you're not careful. Basically, you wanna keep bonking the pole until he gets knocked off. And yeah, don't get hit by any of those things. But yeah, he can. That bird can give you stars if you let him on there long enough. So I recommend leaving him on for a little bit so you can get some stars or a star. You also try to be careful because this can be a really tricky boss fight. I think this should be the last round. I'm not too sure though. Right. Alright, this should be it. Alright, calm down. Yes, there we go. First try, baby. Hey, he gave me an extra star because why not? Thanks. It's awesome, dude. Let's go. Pretty nice world. Really nice gameplay mechanics. As much as I don't like the enemies, they do offer a new type of challenge, and you do have to be careful. So, okay, that's a good thing. So, yeah, I can't really complain. Hey, we're coming up to one of my. I don't know if I'd call it my favorite world, but it's definitely up there.